Hey y'all, this is Cheryl and thanks for joining me for another digital scrapbooking process video. I'm going to be using a collection by Jaimee, the August Storyteller collection, along with some styles by Mommyish Designs for a style challenge at the Lily Pad. I'm starting out with a photo of my fur baby, Holly Bell. And yes, I know it's overkill, but she's my sweet thing, so anyway, I'm going to scrap this picture of her snuggling with me, and the layout is going to be called Snuggle Buddy. Now I'm starting out and I'm just placing a few things. When I unzipped the kit, I just took a quick glance through. So these are the things that caught my eye. And I liked the drips, and I wanted it to look like I had put watercolor up at the top and then it kind of dripped down. So that's why you see me adding those additional splatters up at the top. And so now I'm going to be adding in a few background papers because I'm not sure which one I want to use. So they'll be just piling on here as I'm looking through my supplies, and maybe this one, maybe that one. I know I really love this one. That looks like little numbered tiles. I guess like bingo. I guess that's what it is, little bingo numbers. But I don't guess it is bingo either. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's numbers inside circles, and there's a lot of colors. So I'm now just trying to decide on the background paper because I've done the two pieces. I've added the confetti in, and I really love this, and I like when I do the custom shadows on that, but I like how it looks like it's just punched through, and the little Brad. And then I tucked that little tag underneath. I just like the stripe of that tag, so I wanted it to show up. Now here I've slowed down the video a little bit because what I've done is brought in a paper clip, and it has a little round tab on the top. This is photo. And so what I want to do is make it look like it is tucked behind. So I add a layer mask to the little element, and I'm just essentially erasing, but I'm not really making any changes because I can delete this layer mask and all that'll go away. So what I did was I just added the layer mask. Made sure my brush was on black, and that was just a round brush. That's what I chose. And I did select the picture so that I could delete, so it'd make a crisp line across the top. Now I'm duplicating the element because there's going to be a piece of the paper clip that is underneath the paper, and I wanted it to have like a little bump, like when you would stick a paper clip under something, there's going to be a bit of a shadow. So you see me here, I've duplicated it, I deleted the layer mask that was on it and added a new one, and so now I am going to be actually deleting everything but that tiny bit of paper clip that's underneath. So and I think I'm not sure if I'm trying to remember how to oh, I wanted it to just stick out a little bit further. So I'm just making sure that I'm masking all of that, covering it up essentially. And then I'm going to zoom in here. And I'm just getting as close as I can, and I just press the shift key as I'm pulling down so it lets me erase in a straight line. So I'm not, you know, pushing in too far. It's just nice and crisp. I think I got a little too close there. So I'll get it here in a minute. And I actually didn't get close enough, so I'm going to have to go back through here. And it takes me a couple little passes. So I just reduced the fill on that so you can see it. As there's, you know, a shadow there, you just can't see the element. And then I'm going to go in and add an emboss on it, and you can see the settings that I've done here. Again, hopefully this is slowed down enough that you can see what I'm doing. And depending on what papers you're using, you may need to, you know, make some different adjustments to the sliders. And then you'll see here I'm just reducing the opacity so it's not quite so harsh. So I'm just adjusting that till I get it like I want it. All right. And I thought at first I was going to use the summertime. I decided I didn't like it. And I do add this piece of flare. And I'm going to add one of the metal rims from the style set. It's super easy. I just clicked on it. I went through the rims that I liked. And now I'm pulling in a tab and I'm choosing a halftone kind of fill style. It just gives it a really textured look. Now I'm using a stamp and I'm adding the craft style. Now I do fuss with this for a minute because I keep trying to add my shadow style and it's canceling out the craft style. I'm starting to get a little aggravated. I simply needed to rasterize the layer style and then add my shadow in. But I thought it was really cool, so you can see here how I'm fussing with it a little bit, trying to get it right. But once I do, then I just start duplicating it as an element on the page. So the stamp went from being a piece of craft, looks like it is a die cut from a cutting machine, and one click of a button, and I went from a stamp to a piece of craft, which is really cool. And so now I'm adding a metal rim to this paper piece here, which I really like the look of that, and you can change how your elements look if you need some, you know, definition on a particular element, or you need to add some more depth. I just really like the style. I can see myself using it a lot, and especially that craft style. I'm like over the moon about that. And it does have a beveled, I think it is, that you can add into. So here I'm taking forever to add in my letters because I'm trying to decide if I want to go up and down or what. So I do fuss with this for a minute. Usually not quite so slow about these sorts of things. And then I reduce the size some and have some moments of indecision about where the title is going to go, as far as you know, what it's under and above. It ends up right underneath moment captured. And I'm going to add a little bit of a ribbon here. A brad. Some just other bits and bobs here. I think I add some flowers here in just a second. I think that's the next thing I add after the button. And so the page will really start just coming to life. I love adding flowers. That's no surprise. Moving that over just because I want to balance out some of those colors. And that was a cool flower right there. I am wondering how many times I have said cool in this video. Very uncool. Okay, so just reducing some of the size on those. Getting those placed where I want them. Adding a few more little stamps. Bring that black around. Thought I was going to add that little star, but I decided not to. But I do add some stitching here, which I really like. Oh, and a little bit of tape as well. So I'm just using that same piece of thread, but I'm moving it in different ways, and it really gives it a totally different look. And here's my completed layout with some custom shadows. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Of course, I'd love for you to be a subscriber. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.